I have two Facebook pages related to the dragon because I started with all of this. After 7 years of being alone, thinking that I'm alone on the dragon's path, I decided to make a Facebook page. And I posted something draconic related every single day about my experiences, about information, about mythology, about everything actually that you might want to know on the dragon's path, because there are so many questions that we can have. And also I was surprised that I was not the only one in the world that actually could connect with dragons, because in the first 7 years, even though everyone said that I'm crazy, I continued nonetheless. I just wanted to know much more about this. And once I knew that I was not alone, I wanted to share this, everything that I had and everything that I knew about the dragon, because I know how difficult it is to know something about the dragon and the dragon's path that you are going on. It's so complex. It's not something every day. It's something, what you have actually is something very unique. It's amazing that you have, and you want to keep it for yourself, because that is where it comes from. You are alone with your dragons, you with the dragons by your side. This is what it's all about. This is your path. So yeah, I post a lot of draconic related stuff on Facebook because I want to share it. I want to share everything. And one day, my aunt came to me, just sitting on next to me, like relaxing, and then she turned her head to me. It's like, "Do you really believe that you're a dragon?" And I was like, "What? Yeah, do you really believe that you're a dragon?" It's like, what kind of a question is that? That was straight ahead, just saying if I was a dragon. And I said to her, "No, I'm a human being. I'm a human who follows the dragon. Actually, I am a dragon witch." And she said, because it seems sometimes that when you put on your mask, it seems that you want to pretend to be like the dragon, that you are like the dragon, in your fantasies that you might be a dragon. I said, I follow the dragon. I follow the dragon energy. I follow the dragon's shadow. That is what I do on the dragon's path. I follow them. Just like a Christian is following Jesus. I am following the dragon, not because someone said it, but because I felt it. And that is what I wanted to say to her, but she wasn't believing and believing me that I said, "No, I'm a human being, I just follow the dragon." But that is indeed what it is. In the first 7 years, in my search for you, my brothers and sisters, in my search, I came across a lot of people who wanted to role play. Sometimes they even believed that they were the dragons inside of their role play. But I'm not role playing. I know that it's much more than just role playing. I'm not living in a fantasy, and that is what bothers me so much. If someone says dragon, they immediately think of fantasy and role play. I don't think of Dungeons and Dragons with this. I think about my life. I think about what I've seen. Dragons were real. It's not a game. And sometimes in the first years that I wanted to search down for you, I came across a lot of people who just played. It was just a game for them. And that is what I didn't want. I didn't want people who want to play games. This is real. Someone please say that they don't play with this. And then after 7 years, the first man actually came, and he was the first one that didn't see this as a game but a life experience. So what actually are we? What are we? Are we like just a human with a following the dragon, or are we indeed something like dragons that had their moment here on Earth as a human experience? What in fact are we? Well, actually, there are several answers to this. Also, I have to say, a lot of people on the Dragon's Path has their own opinion of what they feel, and I'm not the one that says you're right and you're wrong. There are several answers to this question, actually. To my answer, I shall just share my visions and how I feel it, how I experience this. I know that this is a moment where we are human. We are definitely human. We have a human energy even, and we are born as a human. So I am indeed a human being who follows the dragon. But why do I follow the dragon? Why am I following a dragon shadow? Because this shadow is ours. It's not that this shadow is a different dragon, that you are following a different kind of dragon. Of course, you can follow Tiamat and the other dragon gods and your entire dragon eye, but what you first of all want to follow is your own shadow, your own dragon shadow. And how come that this shadow is a shape of a dragon? Because that is also something that lives with you, something what you are born to be. So you are indeed a human, but something is living with you that is not human. So there are several answers to this question. You don't have to underestimate the dragon's path. You can go in many different directions. So there is not one clear truth about this. So what are you? Some people claim them to be indeed a dragon, and they don't even see their human face. And that is what I cannot ignore. I cannot ignore the face of the human, because humans, everywhere. This entire world is based on humans. And that is what I can see. I can see that our lives here is a human experience. It's like a life cycle, that the dragon bites its own tail. Every time it's a different experience. And with the dragon spirit always going around, the dragon spirit doesn't die. The dragon spirit always continues again and again. And this is one of them, one of these life cycles. But you are a human. Never forget that you are a human, and that you sometimes have to let your human self sleep in order to know about the dragons, in order to enter the dragon realms, in order to experience draconic things inside of your life. You have to let the human self sleep. And the reason why there are dragon spiders by your side is because of your dragon spirit. It's not because they are with you to play with you like a dragon and a human and ha ha ha. No, they are here with serious business. They are here to protect you. They are here to guide you. They are here connected to you. So, yeah. Are you a dragon? Are you a human? Are you... That is why I call myself a dragon witch. I am a dragon witch. I am a human being indeed, but I do have something of the dragon. And that is my answer. I do have something of the dragon. I do have energy of it. And I know some secrets that humans are not allowed to know. And you also have the ticket actually to go to the dragon realms. You can go to the dragon realms if your life here is actually succeeding, if you are succeeding through the humanity. So this is actually like, how can I call it? One big test, a draconic test and a humanity test. How can you go through humanity and this life as what I can call a dragon witch? You can call yourself many different names, many different things, but I call myself a dragon witch because of the ability to see and to feel and to connect with dragons. We have this ability. We have something that humanity, most of humans, don't have. And I don't want to brag with that because it was difficult. You cannot even imagine how difficult it was. It was a journey. It was a path. And so, yeah. That is what I wanted to share. When my aunt came, are you a dragon? I was like, I didn't actually know what to say. I didn't know. And to this day, I still don't even know. And that is what I actually recommend to you. Don't shout it from rooftops that you are a dragon. No one will take that serious. No one will. They will say fantasy, because dragons are fantasy. That is not the way to say it to people who are not on the dragon's path. Say it like it is. You are following the dragon, you are following the dragon's shadow. You are following them inside of your path, but they don't need to know that your shadow is actually that of a dragon, and that this is the shadow that you are following. You are actually following your own self inside of the dragon's path. And the dragons by your side are here to guide you, but also to help you and to protect you. And also to show you the way to the dragon realms. That is why you still remember, because of the dragons by your side. If these dragons are not there, then you might not even see that your shadow is that of a dragon. So, a lot of people, and I understand this very well, that some people on the dragon's path actually claim to be a dragon, a full-bred dragon. I understand this. But I will not say this. I will never say this, and I'm ashamed enough, actually, that I shouldn't be, to be a human in front of Tiamat and all of the other dragons, because they are here for you. They are not here for any random human being. They are not here to play around. They are not here just to have fun, because that is not what they have in this world. Is not fun. Inside of the dragon realms, yes, you can have fun amongst dragons, and I hope one day you might even see it. This amazing place where dragons are safe, where dragons are together, where you can be again. So if go through this world, continue this life cycle and continue it, and then you might understand that you might go back to the dragon realms, and then everything will be revealed with the experience to be a human being in this world. So your humanity will eventually die, but what is inside of you, what is connected to you, what you actually are, your draconic self, is actually continuing again and again. But it will remember the life that you have today. I say it's, but it's actually you. It's not a different kind of spirit. It's actually you. The shadow of the dragon is you. So that is what I call ourselves also dragon shadows. That is why I call my book, even that I wrote, my empty book I call it the Book of Dragon Shadows, because I chase shadows. I chase dragon shadows because I chase it because it's mine. It's mine, and I'm sometimes when I go in front of the dragon, I go in front of Tiamat, I hide my face. That is why I wore a mask, because but my dragon and also Tiamat said to remove the mask. I want to see what is inside of your eyes. Actually, very beautiful. Inside of your eyes, you can see the dragon within, because you are not following just simple, random dragons. You are following your own self inside of the dragon's path. And that is what I wanted to make my aunt clear once she was saying, are you really a dragon? You really think that you're a dragon? It's so much fantasy inside of your head. Well, actually, it's not fantasy. What I have seen inside of my path, what I've experienced inside of my path, the dragon is very much real, connected to so many people. And it's actually an honor to meet you all, because what I do in front of the dragon is to kneel. I shouldn't do it, but I do it anyway, because after all of these people who are, in my eyes, just people, and dragons are, of course, much more than that. So every time when I meet a dragon, I want to bow down before them, because I feel it so much. And sometimes they don't even know that they have a dragon shadow. But I want to say to you, my brothers and sisters, you have a dragon shadow, and that is what we follow.